Hey buddy, John Planet Tech, and this is just a quick update for the Pokemon type game that I'm doing the top-down tutorial for the Q3D plugin of Construct 2. The reason why it's taking a little bit longer is that while this is kind of cool for a straight top-down type style shooter, like shadowgrounds, where you have enemies, it's basically just a straight up top down very simple game. Pokemon, you're doing more of an angled shooter, and then if you want to have it a little bit more upgraded with towns and everything and grass, and you're mixing 2D and 3D, it's a little bit more complicated. Also, I'm figuring out some of the bugs of Q3D. Again, it's almost polished, but not quite there. I'm gonna just run the layout right now before I get into any of the code stuff, so that you guys can see it. So, as you can see, it's rendering some color and a actual 3D. This is following a Pokemon style top-down shooter, to where it's more of a angled style. And I have to actually change this 3D guy to be a sprite, because I want to be following it more the DS style than the 3DS style. But basically, you would have a animation, and that's what I may do. Is I may have a video just where you load up an animation to play with it that way, using a old 3D format called a .x. But this is basically the view that I'm going to have set up. I'm just going to figure out how to get the textures to render properly, and how to get these buildings to render properly. And pretty much that's really it. I mean, those are the only two things, and this would be basically the game. If you've seen my other video where we saw the Pokemon professor animating, it's literally following the same 2D animation type styles. You would just have the guy that'd be running forward, that'd be the back animation, and then that'd be the side, and then that would be him going the angles. And then you would just go up to, so we say, a character, like pretend this wall is a character, and it would activate a text speech, or you would press A. If you were on your Game Boy, you'd press A or whatever. It'd be like, hey, now we're going to chat, or now we're going to battle. And then in a collision of grass, you would just map out the actual grass using 2D sprites. So that it would literally be like a tile-based grass system, where it'd be facing you, like where these buildings are, or I actually have a demo of it over here, because I was working on a little mini village, to where it'd be like this, but this doesn't auto rotate to where the camera is, but it would be similar to that. This plane right here that you're seeing, this would be grass. See, and this is actually another issue. Q3D really needs to be a little bit better on their 3D stuff. And then that's just the dropship. But again, we're at the edge of the map. So, again, I'd actually insist on using an actual 3D engine to render something like that. But if you're going to go on a shadow, is it like Shadowgrounds? It's an old 2D top-down, not 2D, but 3D top-down shooter. Then it'd be fine. I'm gonna put the file down below for you guys to download, so you can see what I did. I added a bulk of new code. So if you guys downloaded the previous file, you know that straight underneath that bunch of code is gonna be some new code. And then I'll have an update in a couple of days, because I actually have a college test since I'm taking summer classes, and I'm gonna have basically this entire plane textured with like some sort of grass ground and everything. This 3D character changed into a 2D plane with animated sprites, and then some NPCs. The buildings will be fixed, hopefully, and I'll have some more some mini little. This will be like a little mini neighborhood area. So comment down below if you'd like to see certain updates or whatever. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. This was just an update so you guys know what I'm dealing with. And expect an update to the other Construct 2 top-down space shooter game. So see you guys later. Bye.